Hi, Tina. Sure, since you're the first person to come up in here, you can. First week. Okay. Sounds like you got a problem though. Let's see. One next one. All right, now. This is clear in what way? Can you tell me why? Is it the mic? Is it the mic? Yeah, that's nothing I can really control. That's kind of YouTube's thing. We figured that out a couple of streams ago. I tried to, is this better? I don't think it's similar. Doesn't sound like anything's blowing the mic, does it? Does it just sound like it's crackling? It sounds like blowing in the mic. Because if it is, I'll turn on the fan. It's a little chilly in here anyways. Is this better? Okay, okay. I moved it further down. Thanks, Nicole. Okay, so karmic love situation. They are talking about a fire sign for you. They are talking about people playing games with your heart, games with your emotions. They are talking about cutting ties here as well. Maybe you're scared to cut ties, or maybe you overcame your biggest fear when it came to relationships more recently. Maybe you're throwing yourself back out there after cutting ties with somebody. You are trying to figure your insecurities. Okay, I feel like the insecurities have to do with your self, like your physical self. They keep talking about your body here, primarily. Might even be dudes who like prioritize their body as well. That might be coming up here. Yeah, sexually, it's like someone trying to have sex with you, or some. Yeah, maybe someone you cut ties with wanting to have sex with you. Yeah, I wouldn't invite anyone back in because it looks like you're gonna get used again. Yeah, look like you're gonna get used again. They said you're quite young, anyways, like you're young intellectual or something like that. Or maybe this person is a little bit younger than you are. Yeah, love affair. So stay away from the exes. That's my biggest suggestion. I mean, you have new love coming in from every direction for the most part. You just have to stop crying, bitching, and moaning about progress. Because progress takes a long ass motherfucking time here to stay comfortable or be comfortable. Someone being in your energy. So sitting through romantic relationships, it's not as bad as you're thinking. You just need to feel it a little bit more. You're uncomfortable, but that's okay. Okay, doesn't mean you're stupid. It doesn't mean you're active. It doesn't mean you're going out not knowing the game. You know the game. Okay, the game. You just gotta stop crying about the past, man. Like the past is over. That shit is done with. Gotta also pull back when it comes to playing the overly dominant character. Like that just comes off as defensive, and desperate, and unattractive. You see, what happens is it's like you want to rule your relationship life so badly that you put a lot of pressure on other people. I feel like it's expectations, first of all. Yeah, it's expectations. And that's why it doesn't really end up going any heavy commitment. It's because your expectations that you place, it's not that they're unreasonable. It's just that you have build up respect and trust between you and that person before it reaches a point of you asking for something. Don't ask for shit when you just meeting somebody. Who they are, right? It's the primary. You gotta try to skip this. Mic should be better. I mean, those of you that are still hearing the mic problem, I would refresh. Because I just did a full reading and she said my voice was fine. And a couple of different people said my voice was fine. Definitely refresh. Sounds like some of y'all are bad. Because I think the stream does start from all the way in the beginning because I have it on replay so that people can go back and watch the readings even while I'm streaming still. Hey, Jeremy. Hi, Jill. Hey, Legendary. Believe in yourself. It was coming out as soon as I got in. See, I don't think it's me, then. I legit just think it's YouTube. Because, I mean, I used my phone. I did problems with it before. It's not like water or anything. Like, there's nothing that should be triggering that problem. Keep trying, Lil Wayne. Fresh help, okay. It should be the creators. Yeah, they're doing some kind of updates to YouTube. Some kind of updates. You like my title? Thank you. Thanks. Can't find my video, my reading on it. Did you take it off? I mean, all live streams are up. All live streams are up. I wouldn't be able to remember the reading I did for you. Reading every time I get here. No. Multiple. It shouldn't be deleted though. I haven't deleted anything. September 30th read. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it should still be there. I mean, like I said, been angry off and on, ranting on Facebook. I feel that. I've been angry off and on too. It's Gemini Mars. That's why. It's Gemini Mars. Shit is wild. It's spooky, right? Because this is also when a lot of people get murdered. This has happened before. You had 2 readings that day. Jill, if you know I had 2 readings that day, 2 readings that day. First of all, that's not true. I definitely did more than 2 readings. Second of all, like I said, I don't know. Like, if you know more than I do, obviously there's a situation you got to take care of on your end. I didn't believe it, so I know that for a fact. I haven't believed it. I don't believe the whole entire chain when I feel like restarting. I haven't lately. Serial killer in NorCal. I'm in Texas, so it ain't me. Guys, you know, bitch. It's gonna be in more than one place. The primary place that I'm feeling is down south as well. So there's a lot of people going missing down south. Both me and my family members have been getting like channel messages through dreams about down south having like several different gun violence situations, charges, murders, that sort of thing. So if y'all planning on going to like a black club or Atlanta, or I would maybe skip out on that. I mean, we've been all picking up on it. It's the problem. It's my whole family versus being like just me, and that's what makes it kind of scary. I was planning to the south in October, or this, I mean, I thought it was going south. I don't know what it out now. He said I don't cross the Mississippi. You don't cross the Mississippi. Good on you though. You don't want what we dishing out. But I've been feeling that anger too, but more or less I've been channeling a lot more than I probably should because it got me super exhausted, so I had to take a little bit of a break. Hey, Shawana. Also, sometimes YouTube takes videos down too. Like, there's nothing I can do about when some fucking troll or retard, uh, approaches a video and just constantly flags it. So some videos get taken down because YouTube wants them down, not because I have a choice or say in it. So if I'm mentioning very sensitive topics, like if I don't censor myself, usually 99% of the time, some fucking retard flag. That's just the way it is. Like I never really get. It's weird like that. I get everyone that having some sort of issue with audio and shit like that. I haven't really been watching many channels recently. I definitely keep you in mind for when I can PayPal you a gift eventually. Thank you, Jeremy. Don't feel bad. I know you'll get there. And you'll get there when you feel so inspired. I'm doing tarot classes on there. Next video I'm posting, I have a couple of videos I'm posting actually, maybe 2 or 3, but next video I'm posting is about card, like, what is it called? What is it called? Layouts, card layouts, like how you lay out your cards. I do something called storyboarding, or what I call storyboarding. I woke up so heartbroken. Everything. Why did you wake up heartbroken? Spread. Thank you. Spread. I couldn't think of the word for some reason. They even played the Gemini song. Evil Twin. Good morning, Shania. This fucking thing. It is cold, y'all. It is fucking cold. I think right now it's only 56, which isn't too bad, but these past couple of days it's been like 30. Last time already it was 56 though. Damn, I was gonna try to pre-game, but I don't see it. New York. I'm in New York. Got a from someone, my ex talking to someone new, and that everyone made like it. This is not, realistically, because he was seeing some fake ass readers, to be honest with you. I mean, that's the game on YouTube, is you either get someone who's real or you get someone who's going to tell you what you want to hear versus what you need to hear. That's kind of the cycle of it all. It's like you need to learn discernment, which is don't trust just anyone with your information, because a lot of these motherfuckers is just lying. How is it out there? I live in upstate, so it's like a couple of hours out of the city and right next to the Canadian border. personally out here, it's been quite calm. We got our first frost and everything, and I mean, it's super calm, like almost crazy calm. That's why I feel like this winter is gonna be really bad because we don't get calm days in New York. We just don't. Even if it's upstate, we don't get calm days. There's no such thing. So there has to be something going on in the atmosphere. I've been feeling it too. If y'all been looking up in the sky lately, like the moon and shit has been doing some weird shit, man. Even I've been feeling that. Like something's weird, something's off. It's tilted. That's the confusion. I don't know what to believe. Believe your goddamn self and believe your own eyes. If this nigga be moving on, this nigga be moving on. If the black situation is a black situation, then you need to move on too, dear. Don't overshoot your shot. I agree, but you know what? Like, I think a lot of the reason why weird too is people are kind of obsessing over this like God complex shit. It's the narcissist shit, right? But it's deeper than just narcissism. It's like you see how the serial killers start becoming like noticed lately. And yeah, I get it. It's Netflix and all that type of shit. But like, how are we just coming out in the news with some serial killer in NorCal, or even in Florida? There's so many quite late. But yeah, that's the thing. That's why it's been so uncomfortable. People are getting it in their head. They gotta tag Florida crazy. No offense, Florida's so big. Like it's impossible for it not to be. The reason why you don't hear shit from here particularly is because no one famous is getting their head blown off. Where New York is really good on press, where it's like they only report on what they want to report on for real. Like if someone jumps in front of a train and shit like that, which happens like almost every week, that shit doesn't even hit the fucking pages. Like that's boring to New York. So unfortunately, we do have a lot of shit going on. It's just I've been reading, watching, hearing. Seems like the world is nothing what I thought. Weird. Doesn't even begin to cover it. Yeah, I agree. But so Florida is kind of like that place. I think it's because it's near water where it's free flowing. It ebbs and it flows. I guess is what I would like to call it. The energy is free, but some people feel too free when they get near water. Some people like go insane when they get near water. I mean, the game like stereo insane. We've been having people murdered left and right in Oregon. The Oregon stereotype shit. The news coverage. That's bacteria, right? You're not wrong. People have very, very short-term memory down there. That's the young it's everybody. It's the real, it's the children. All of them have very short-term memory. But like, it's nothing like that. It's like the motherfucker can commit a crime overnight type shit, not even remember. Nigga be wandering out in the fucking highways and shit with the clothes off. Crazy. But so many unsolved murders down there. It's more than any other place in the United States. It's so big though, y'all. Like there's places there you never even heard about. They got like the KKK like unit down there. They got a whole unit that like lines the border between Georgia and Florida. He said, "Hey, I'm in Florida." Hey, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you definitely know that. You know your shit's wild down there. My mom lived down there, so I'm always aware of both the news up here and the news down there. Always the hurricane. I know it didn't even just it Jacksonville, pretty much all in Dutch. out 2 plays. Miami did a little damage. And, the place is come something. My I don't know something. My think right in my or I don't know. It's something like that. Completely wiped the place off the fucking map, basically. Totaled it, like leveled the playing field. It's definitely not in the news. Where's the real news? Where the hell do I find it? I believe nothing on TV anymore. You can't find it. That's the thing. Like, you have to be in that area to know what's going on genuinely. Even local news, like they have a fucking field day with this shit. Unless they all truth tellers, which around here all we have is like people who have real mental problems reporting the news. Like, these bitches be tripped the fuck out when they reporting. Like, I mean, seriously tripped out. Like, their eyes be blown out, and like you can see the eyes like, they look like tripping. It was real. Yeah, it was real. It was real. So I said the truth. I'm off on trauma and drama and death. It's not anything new. I like, oh, the phone was super bad, yeah. It's not anything as far as people love to watch people go down type shit. Remember when we used to watch people, remember, like, talking about, like, past lives and shit. Remember when people used to watch people get fucking guillotined in France? Everyone's, like, staring and laughing. Like, some innocent man up there, woman, witch, right? Burn the witches. Fucking cut their heads off. It's entertainment, y'all. It's entertainment. People will watch this shit. It's not because the kids necessarily have to watch it, though. Even though they do the subliminals through childhood shows. But I'm saying the adults watch that shit. And they talk about that shit. And that shit's all on their mind. We're all connected, right? And that includes your whole family situation. And so when you get all of that nasty shit clogged up here, everyone else feels it. I love tripping out and cleaning each hair on my head individually and reciting YouTube commercials. Jeremy. I love that for you too. Each individual hair. You motherfucker. Damn. Yeah. Nigga be nitpicky. Extra clean. Jeremy. Yeah, they talk about rainbows and angels when y'all come in. It's old though, y'all. It really does. I mean, to be fair, I think personally I live the furthest on and off the grid in upstate, where it's like I know and I can see where everything is and what's going down, but I'm not directly involved in it. Not no more. Not around here. So they talk about Freddy Krueger and shit. See, that's all you know. People be sneaking through dreams and doing subliminals. Oh, did my shit just crack? It's just crack. Come on. Listen, mineral melt in your mouth. Come on. Just 30 seconds. Just mineral melt in your mouth. They be talking a lot too about cartoons lately. I don't necessarily know the cartoons and games is what they've been talking about. So there might be truth kind of laced throughout media, but it's not nothing that's noticeable. Like, be careful what you're doing. Like if it's in front of off that shit. Yo or something like some old school ass toy. Help them figure it out and shit, because it's not safe no more. Just read the news and think or it's over embellishing, or it's under embellishing. You know, like people aren't making it as serious as it actually is, or they're making it too motherfucking serious. It's like, how did Adam Levine get trending on fucking Twitter for cheating on his fucking wife? Like, nobody cares about that nigga. Am I crazy for saying, like, nobody cares about Adam Levine? Nobody. Like, nigga is the whitest of the white. There's no attraction level. There's no nothing. Like, nigga, to me personally, when I see that dude, I just see white dude. Not attractive white dude. Just a fucking white dude. And then Kanye with the fucking White Lives Matter. We all saw that one coming. Can we stop? Is it skipping because you need to push it forward? Yeah, because if you have bad internet and you try and watch it live, then it's going to definitely skip. Your wall RE. Yep. I keep on drawing. So I started a new one recently from my newest stream that I had, particularly to do with that whole black club thing. And people getting shot up in a black club. Gotta watch out for that down south, y'all. It's a dumber. Mine's doing the same. Whose is skipping and whose isn't? I love this one so much though. This is the one of the weirdest spiritual dreams I've ever had in my life. Like whatever this is, because it was like this. It was colored. Like, I think it was like colorless minus like a brown thing on his head and red like the color of blood. Mine skipping. Who's skipping and who's not skipping? Because that's nothing, like I said, nothing I can control. My internet is fully on right now. I'm looking right at it. Just with you though. And we talking about all this stuff, right? We talk about all this stuff. You're skipping. Try, if y'all could try refreshing for me, maybe it won't skip. But I doubt it. Like it's all good on my end. I don't see no twirly, no nothing. Try refreshing if you can. Like leave and come back. A little bit 10. If I refresh, I'm like, you won't miss shit. I'm not motor morphing that hard right now. It's all good from Monique. Okay. No more. If it is, YouTube just fucking me over there. No skip yet. Okay. So refreshing did work. Like I said, what I see on my end right now is completely clear. Nothing's happening. Yeah, usually when it does fuck up on mine, I'll see it. There. Okay. Good. 85. I arrived. I survived. Still skipping. We'll just deal with it. It's all good. Okay. Alicia said hers is skipping no more. YouTube, 4 a.m. I said all the trigger words. Told you all is more. Now more. That's so sad about Coolio. I mean, can I tell you something real quick? Stepdad worked with Coolio, and he was about to work with Coolio right before he died. They were on the phone and everything. So they've made songs together before. Um, and dude was not in good condition. Let's put it that way. And that he went live, I think, a couple of hours before his death too. But he even he was telling, he was completely skipping over the fact that he wasn't okay with my stepdad. He was just like, oh, it's fine, it's whatever, you know. I mean, you know, I want to make music, I want to do this. Like, he was super passionate about music still. It really fucked my stepdad up too. He's a reggae artist. He lived right down there, and every time Coolio would come over to Jacksonville, he'd be right on there. It was sad, but I mean, first that my parents like he was going hard on that stuff. Everything started to, it's like it's not crazy. Like, people was telling him he was crazy, or people was telling him, oh well, you need to lay off the snuff. It's like his body was already there. So big shoots. I don't know what that is, Elsie. Oh, Stark. 20 miles from Jacksonville. Okay. Yeah, you're not that far. They live like right as you're coming into Jacks. That's where they live. Right after that bridge. They're like right there. And they always doing concerts. I mean, they hop around everywhere. I've seen them go everywhere in Florida, basically. They don't really travel outside of Florida anymore, unless it's for recording. Yeah, I hope he didn't feel much pressure. It was just like, you know, I know I'm going out. But he's, like I said, super passionate about music still. He talked to him the day before he died. So, but I think that was fair. Jacksonville is dangerous. Certain parts are. That most definitely certain parts are very, very dangerous. But if you in the main drain, how do you die? A heart attack. You die a heart attack. Cardiac arrest. His heart finally blew up. Like I said, after all them mixing and drinking and snuffing, everything. He was still a very good performer though, live. Very good performer. Just couldn't keep his nose out the fucking snuff. And at the end of the day, doctors didn't, you know, reach his limit. Doctors were like, I don't know what to tell you. Plymouth Falls. I gotta check some of these fucking places. Yeah. He was a snorter for sure. Like I say, the first thing that my mom said to me was that he needs to get his nose out the over the phone when they first met a couple of years ago. But when they worked together, it was super refreshing. The only problem was he kept trying to drag, like, he would do shows in every single area, do shows in super shady areas. He kept trying to drag my father around to really fucking shady areas. And so my dad was finally like, yeah, listen, cool, listen. Listen, no, 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 no. We're good on that one. Yeah. Knowing my father, he would have, instantly got shot because that nigga does not know how to. He run his mouth. He's a Virgo. When people piss him off, he run his mouth and he will beat down somebody. Hi, Paige. Virgo Nation, yo. That's how the Virgos be. Out here spiraling and conspiring. Virgo Islanders, try that. Used to eat mushrooms and go there, go in the caves. What the fuck, yo, y'all be doing some fun shit. Damn. I'm trying to lose my mind up in that fucking cave. It's probably so beautiful too. Actually, I know it's beautiful. I just don't know about the whole serial killer plot line over there on the West Coast. Thank you. Be a good song. Come on. MF Doom. I mean that. MF Doom made some fucking great music. Energetic. And not just talk about the same shit over and over again. There he is. How'd I know, right? MF Doom pop up, ball skin. You're pixelated now. Hey, babe, I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. Got to have a seasoned traveler with you, bro. I know. And I really all the way up and down here, but I ain't never been over to the West. I do need like a translator over there. Because if I get too aggressive, people are going to start looking at me weird. On my way to the casino to win. She said this time. Good luck. I wish you luck. I'll burn a little bay leaf for you. Win for me. Win big. Come on. Keep forgetting I have coffee too. I gotta finish up these cards too. I keep adding on mystical creatures and shit to these larger cards. Y'all got any ideas of what I should add onto these mystical creatures? Guides and shit. Damn, my bad. Let spiders live in the morning, kill spiders at night. Good luck at the morning, it's the lucky star, and bad luck at night, thief. Okubi, giant heads of men or women, a sign of impending disaster, which may be a typhoon, earthquake, tsunami, or harmless and disappear being seen. They are thought to be sky protectors, people who died during a natural disaster. They protect their home elements. Oh, and we did have a huge hurricane. Mystical like Bigfoot or Skinwalker. More like Skinwalker along the actually that's a good one. That's a Skinwalker. We do like the original beats because I put a lot of like gods and stuff there. I have like Odin out here. We got like Angus, so we have the not Angus beef. I can't remember the actual pronunciation, but a lot of these are like Gaelic gods, which is Irish. There's Bridget, Brig or Bridget, goddess of healing, gibberish, purity, fame, fire, and beauty. She's one of the three sisters of Bree, saint who betrayed her own home to be. I didn't finish this one. Cyclops. Oops. Skinwalker. And I just do research on them and look for spiritual variables. Skinwalker. Cyclops. Sometimes they mention shit in the music as well. So let's see. I feel like this year is all about control issues. This whole entire year. That's how I'm feeling. I don't believe in luck or bad luck. I believe in karma, most definitely. As far as luck goes, I just think some people have better energy than others. Like, two people can't flip the same coin type shit. Because they're two different people. Two different energies, two different skill sets, mindsets. If you karma, yo, I definitely think that's the theme of this year. I mean, even at the beginning of the year, the theme of it, I guess that's kind of an Aquarius thing as well. So we're in Aquarius Saturn right now, but we've been kind of dipping between Aquarius Mercury, Aquarius Saturn, which would be more the broader scheme or what the whole world is going through as a whole. Obviously there's different, like I said, very different variables for everyone. Some people it's just love, other people it's like the whole dynamic, family, work, everything. This whole you're a Libra. Yep. And the control issues make sense. You're a Libra. I love Libras. Doors of perception. There it is. See from the other side. What does this one say? The view is not so bright. It's dark in the night. Or misunderstood. Oh, for sure. For the most part, every sign is kind of misunderstood in their own right. But Libra's definitely kind of misunderstood, I think, in the aspect of like they want what's best for everyone involved, not just one party, not just for themselves. I mean, that's most of the time, of course, unless you're dealing with narky. Yeah, Libras are crazy. What you mean y'all are too crazy? You crazy too. You get out of here. You said y'all are crazy. Don't play. Yep, there it is. Jeremy's also a Libra, so it's the whole chart thing. I'm Libra Mars. A lot of people call me vindictive or the devil's advocate. Let's look up some of these phantom. Caps be getting mad and ripping people's heads. You know, I'm not gonna say you wrong. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn. I'm not gonna say you wrong, right? Because it's true. But I think a lot of people, like with certain types of Capricorns, you're either gonna get someone who's so lenient that they get stomped in the ground and then finally they snap and murder somebody, or you're gonna get someone who's just murdering all the time. I'm that one. I'm that one where it's like murder all the time, murder all the time. I just, I don't fuck with people like that. I'm not gonna sit there and let somebody fucking shit down my neck just because they had a bad day, you know. Damn it. This again. Oh shit. Got no motherfucking space on this desk no more. What's ting? Ting. Apparition, phantasm, yeah. Something apparently sense, but having no physical reality. That's cool. I like that. Just got Why is people also ask what is the English meaning of hemil or headmill? It's small wingless is why is headlights saying France? Jersey Devil. But why is that mentioned in the same? I think a lot, Capricorns are just super serious. Like, I could play and everything like that, but I play at my own time, if that makes sense. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to play. You plays too damn much, give me a run for my money. Sounds like a cap to me. I give a lot of people some complexes. Now they're talking about phantom limbs. Yeah, you got it. I mean, as far as says come back and rub back to know, get pussy or over Libras. But we too goddamn stubborn. You gotta read the horns. Origination or origin of love. He just had me addicted to the cuddles. You lucky you got one who cuddle. Be thankful for that. I'm playing with you. Spectre. Etymology. Is there another? Oh, we got Valentino. You also Libra. White ray of light. One of those. I don't like very long. I gotta. I'll move it. So I get uncomfortable though. I get uncomfortable. Like I don't understand. Like when my arms go dead and shit, I'm not just gonna lay there. I'm gonna get up and move around. I'm always ready to get up and move around. I don't sleep. People call me crazy and shit. I'm like, yeah. I mean, my energy fucking crazy, and I ain't taking no pills or no nothing. Libras learn. Yeah, they do. Very Libras are really good learn. I mean, when y'all learn people's boundaries, you do listen, and I think that shows to your action. I think that's why I fuck with Libras so heavy. That's true. You're right. You're right. That's when you switch position. Well, listen, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna move where I want to move. The one you got engaged to, but lucky I woke up out of it. Damn. Shania. Yeah, I can't keep them all. At least he saw through it before he got married. That's true. I have a blank card here. Let's fill that up. I remember UDS. And not the cats me out. Don't start, y'all. The cats in heat. I married a Cancer. Big mistake on my part. Then suddenly all my music stopped too. To make your room stinky. No, some cat outside. Make my room stinky. Stubby. Oh no, that not Stubby's a good girl. She don't fuck around like that. She'll beat a nigga up. She a Taurus. She'll beat a nigga up. She ain't got no contest. She plead no contest to these motherfuckers out here. She'll beat a bitch up. Why did they call the disease cancer? I'm pretty sure that maybe that came first. No, that didn't come first. You're right. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it maybe started. Maybe it started at crabs. We play too much with cancer though. That's too mean. We have so many cancer ascendants up in here. I have a huge placement in cancer. Cancer in the fourth house, which is at home. That's the home. Cancers are babies though. So I mean, I would say, yeah, they're emotional, but unfortunately emotionally intelligent, so they know when to cry. Like there's a difference between just randomly breaking down, but then knowing when to emote and when to cry and when not to. You get what I mean? Like that easily can become like you looking down on them and them fucking snapping back at you in a real fucked up way. So you just gotta watch it. Watch your back, cancer. Watch your fucking back. They know how to emotionally manipulate people like a motherfucker. Big sucky cancer. I'm not way with the ones I love too, but that'd be a problem, you know? I've always respected cancer. I mean, I've never, that's my opposite. So I really not got along. Just play me too much. They try to play. Cancer versus Scorpio, who is more emotional? Who snaps back the hardest? I mean, Scorpio is also kind of emotional, intelligent, like they react fast. Cancer is more like docile. See Scorpio, they can't use their no one. Cancer moon and Scorpio sun. Okay, yeah. We got a lot of mixes. Yeah, that's why I say crabs. Maybe it started at crabs and it ended at Cancer. I think that, to be honest, Cancers get a pretty bad rap with their crying. But okay, they can't help it. It is what it is. Let them emote, y'all. Let a bitch emote. Let a bitch cry. I mean, it's unlike us. We don't cry. Y'all be sitting there fucking breaking down and crying. I'll be like staring at you. No, I'm playing. I'm comforting. Got too much Taurus going on. Like, are you okay, sweetie? No tears. No nothing. Are you okay? Do you need something? You need an ice pack? He said I googled about the disease origin of the word cancerin. Cancer. These words refer to crab, most likely apply to the disease because the finger-like spreading projections from Cancer called to mind the shape of a crab. Okay, so it is more or less a real disease thing. I ain't never seen a shape like that though, motherfucker. Wait, what? I ain't never seen a Cancer shape like a crab on people. People marked out in this bitch. You better watch out. Cancer cells look like crabs. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. How do you know that's weird? Scorpio rising, advised to express my emotions or I will turn into depressive rest. But it's so damn hard. Yeah. It is. I think that Scorpio has a difficult time just processing things because you want to get over it real fast, you know. But you hold on to things for so long. You hold grudges, right? It's like you hold endless amounts of grudges because you remember everything. It's kind of fucked up. You remember everything. You're just like Taurus, you know. You remember everything. Everything anyone has ever done to you. You know, whether you level that against them or not, that's kind of up to you. But Scorpios have problems with that. Just holding. You remember everything. Takes a lot for us to shed a tear. Yup. Like sometimes Scorpio uses people's shit as to level the playing field. You know, they air out their dirty laundry. That's what it is. We are flowing in the past, even in our present. Yup. Scorpios are erratic, but wild heartbreakers actually. I love Scorpios too. Scorpio is my second favorite. Libra my first, obviously, but Scorpio definitely my second favorite. Everyone's my favorite, to be honest with you, because I just like to see, I like to observe people. But Scorpio definitely, like, I grew up around Scorp, and I say this all the time, but like I've learned all their games, all their nits, all their glitz, all their glamour. I've learned everything. They can't shock me. They can't surprise me. I'm already on top of that shit. You gonna read or not? Once someone asks me for a reading and they aren't a dick about it, of course I'm gonna read. Usually I don't start reading until about 5 to 5:30 because that's when people start coming in with the real shit. That's just how it is here. We chat, we have fun. I don't just sit here with the fucking thumb up my ass reading. I'm not that type. So I know there's other people live right now too. If you more interested in that aspect, have the ability to embody all signs. Yup. Yup. I always attract the air signs. Now I know when I run into them. 80%. I'm sure. It's not odd. I don't think it's necessarily odd for a Virgo to attract like Aquarius, because you're very intellectual. Air signs are very attracted to intellectual property. Like someone who knows how to talk, they love people who know how to like talk on that intellectual level, the same level. You know, a lot of people like just shit just goes right over people's heads. But with air signs, you could go deep for hours and hours and hours and talk about the same thing, or talk about 12 different topics. But yeah, it's just hard to find people that actually get air signs communication zone, because it seems like it's random, but it's not. Really, it's a test. That's also a test. How much can you take? How much can you take of air signs before you fall off the face of the planet or you run away? Fire signs usually can't take air signs. You know, usually they can't take it. It's too independent. You know, it's too stubborn. They can't take it. Yup. Push emojis. One time at a coffee shop, we was 6 people just chilling. Every person had a sketchbook. Then we found 4 out of 6 were Aquarius and 2 other were Gemini. Yeah, that makes sense. Compatibility of Libra moon and Pisces moon. That's a deep connection. I mean, that's a really super deep connection, because Libra understands why Pisces moon is the way that they are. But also very emotional, and can be quite like in a what's the word? Overly saturated relationship, or too attached to that. You too close. Like it's not that you're too close. It's like there needs to be some sort of dependence there. Against it, if you have a stronger sign or a stronger ascendant sign, that's more like, I guess, an earth sign, or just someone with a strong personality, then I could see it maybe working out, but it's all very super dependent on super dependent on what's going on in both people's charts, because you can't be too independent either, because an independent person is not like a super independent person is just not going to understand Pisces moon. They just won't. Because remember, Pisces all up in their head. There's them is the motherfuckers that really, really do live in the past. Very overly saturated. Like with, of course, the romantic things, because Pisces and Libra both into little cheese ball romantic shit. You know, it's a very good sex. There'd be very, very good sex. Actually, that depends. It depends too where the Venus is at, but could be very good sex, but also can get very, very boring for Libra, because Libra wants to move around. They do. It's not that they want to sleep around, they want to move around. And so if Pisces just laid up in the home all day, or Pisces just, you know, doing Pisces, Libra wants to do Libra too, but Pisces won't allow that. It's control issues usually is what happens with Pisces moon. Extreme control issues. It's just it's like an inflection, right? Because Pisces doesn't act like they're controlling, right? They don't necessarily admit to be controlling either. They know down the way they put their emotions out there, sometimes the passive aggressive shit, it can really fuck with people. I'm a total introvert. I'd like to think that I'm a little bit on a both scale with that, introverted and extroverted. I'm more extroverted, but anxious all the time. Feel emotionally alone. Can you tell me if I will find someone who truly loves me? Will I meet someone who truly understands me and loves my soul? Of course you will. Of course you will. You know, I'm not going to say everyone will, because that's a stretch. Because some people end up alone and liking it. But absolutely, you will. You will. You'll have many people who will love you or hate you. That's the plight of being who you are. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, too, timing has nothing to do with it. You know, there's not a specific time where you bump this, or it's like that. You get me? Timing has absolutely nothing to do with it. It's all about progress, like personal progress. Like, will you put yourself out there, yourself? Okay, that's why I'm seeing it. Okay? Like you have to cross a certain line, a certain boundary that you kept up for far too long. You get so scared of people getting to know who you are and everything like that. I mean, truly, that's the only way to go, though. You have to be able to put yourself out there in an uncomfortable manner in order to get comfortable with other folks. That's what it is. Yeah, and put your body out there too. It's not like I'm not saying put your body out there in a sexual way. I'm saying put yourself out there confidently. Hold yourself. Don't slouch over. Don't slump over your food and shit. Like when you're going on a date, don't get all scared and curl up. Breathe. Get your little best cocktail dress on, whatever you're wearing, and chat. Be ready to have a conversation. If you want to practice with friends or whatever, there's nothing wrong with practicing in the mirror, practicing with friends. And if there's, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't got no friends, like I said, practice in the mirror. There's a lot of videos out online right now where it's just like, especially on YouTube, where you can definitely learn some very cool tips and tricks into getting to know somebody personally without having to do it online. Because doing it online, lies, that's how lies, you know, that's the shit's like a wildfire. People just lie and lie and lie and lie. You never really see through it until you meet them in person and look them in their eyes as they're trying to tell you all of these lies. You got me? Most people feel pressure when you meet them. They won't lie directly to your face, usually. And if they do, you can tell. You for sure definitely can tell when someone's lying to you. So you just need to look them in their eyes, though. That's always my suggestion. They able to look somebody directly in their face, talking in mind, while it is a good starter point, it's just not like that's just not going where if you don't do this wrong. Because when you meet that person and they're a completely different person than you thought it was, what I'm talking about. People will over exaggerate and force their ego out online because that's what they're comfortable doing. You know? Will you tell me what my Pisces girlfriend intentions are? Yeah. It said cold shoulder, pork shoulder. Pisces. I feel like accidents are waiting to happen, like in this particular situation. Accidents are waiting to happen. Because both y'all fucked up in the head a little bit. Mostly this person, but there's some fuckery going on. Excuse me. Heart palpitations. There's some fuckery going on. Mostly energetic fuckery. I mean, I could definitely see like witchcraft, that sort of thing, kind of being inflected in this person's personality. Lots of emotional problems. Like this person needs a therapist. That's what they need. They don't need a girlfriend or a boyfriend. They need a therapist. That's what they need. Truth be told, it's like there's only so much you can say before it just falls on empty ears. It's like you can speak as much as you want, but it's always washed away. It's like a fucking whole waterfall just washes your shit away. This person doesn't want to listen to you. I don't think their intention is to start drama, but they don't want to listen to anything you have to say. It's control, right? It's like they'll talk over you and act like they're trying to help you, but in reality, it's like this is how they get their shit out. This is how they more or less compete with you and what you deal with on a daily. And that's why you end up feeling attacked, is because they try to compete with you. There's no way of communicating, I said, because they got something going on up here that they need to talk to a real professional about. Gifted. Good energy, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I picked up on witchcraft like several different times here now. Or witchcraft, which might be you, because both y'all. Both y'all spiritually inclined, possibly. But yeah, someone is just never ever, like, I think that you maybe even be realizing this right now. This person's never going to listen to you in anything that you want. It's all about what they want, nothing about what you want. They hear voices in their head. That's what I also heard. They hear voices in their head, or they just got something real. And of course, Pisces always gets these severe mental issues, bro. It's always Pisces with these severe fucking mental issues. That's the repetition. Jesus. Because they own shit, like their particular sign owns like schizophrenia and having all them sleeping issues. Bipolar. Like these motherfuckers got like bipolar 12 in this bitch. But for the most part, how I see them thinking about you is like a therapist and like a sex friend or just a friend. It's like you kind of wear a different hat. You have to wear different hats when you're talking to this person. Yeah, Neptune chaos. Yup. Yeah. So that's what it is, gifted. It's kind of unfortunate, like I said, because unfortunately that's how the relationship falls too. Is this person ain't never gonna listen to you. But that pettiness don't go nowhere because this person won't listen to you. And they just think you're being an asshole, even though they're the one being an asshole. But they can't see their own behavior because they're fucked in the head. It's as simple as that. And that doesn't even give them an excuse. But also remember, you're choosing to deal with them in a romantic or, approaching them in that way. So, does Cap actually have feelings? Cap doesn't even know you like that. Cap kind of feels like you have a advantage because you know how to weasel some things out of the situation. Like you, for some reason, I pick it up on you know how to communicate, and this person doesn't. So you weasel certain things out of him that he really doesn't really like. He can't do the same to you, and that's what kind of pisses him off. It's like you super walled up, and it feels like to me he may be a little bit more on the open scale with you because you know how to talk to him. But I would say he is attracted to you. He just doesn't know you yet. I like that. Not in the way that y'all trying to get to know each other. So there isn't really a strong hold just yet. What I did was X in this person's energy as well. They did talk about fire sign, but I did also see an X. I don't think you're in an exclusive like talking to each other stage. I do think this person is still dealing with their ex. So that popped up. The fucking third party situations. I know y'all sick and tired of hearing about that shit. I caught a cold now. I'm feeling really sick, but it's gonna pass right. But my dad, I'm not a doctor. Legendary. I'm not a doctor. This boomer over man, he goes, "You want to go to the hospital? Like the fuck is a cold? Well, it could also be COVID. You gotta watch out. If that, okay, watch out. Could be COVID. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Yes, everything passes over essentially, but you know, if it does get worse, then go to the hospital. I seen him at her house. Yeah, he's still fucking with the ex. He's still butthurt over what the ex did to him. I'm not asking. They're just sharing. It's not COVID. Well, I hope you do get better. Lots of soup. Lots of warm drinks and soup. Anything that can get the congestion out of you. My favorite is ramen when I'm sick. I love ramen. Tea and honey is good too, yeah. I just do a spoonful of honey because I don't know, I'm not a big, huge tea fan. But it kosher though. It's just the hysteria. Like, what the fuck? I'm not going to the hospital for an October cold. But I guess I get it after COVID. Yeah, it's COVID, right? I mean, the fear is yeah. He's a boomer, right? You can kill his boomer ass off. You could live to fucking tell the story. He's just trying to watch out for the signs and the symptoms. He still got PTSD from COVID. I think everyone kind of got a little bit of PTSD, but there is a such thing as an overreaction because this is a time of the year where people get really congested up top. So the flu and everything. Well, you still around him, right? Separate houses. Yeah, you still around him. You get it. You get it. Smallville on the side. You double watching, yeah. More, yeah. I gotta take this, y'all. So let me make sure. Coffee. God, coffee just made me. As y'all know, when I do step away, it does do the little thing. Once I come, pop back. Okay, because I need my phone in order to see out this bitch. So. Research. Nah, that's too petty for me. Trying to. Jade Emperor. The Jade Rabbit. Y'all ever heard of the Jade Rabbit? Chinese folklore. Not that I'm talking about the food that I made. In Chinese folklore, there is a rabbit that lives on the moon who ends up helping the Jade Emperor, who is also known for his hand in a couple of immortal beings, being one of the strongest people or things on Earth. The Jade Emperor is his helper or advisor, basically, where he helps create the elixir of immortality. The fuck did that page go? And he live on a like if you look on the moon, apparently there is something that you can squint at that looks like a rabbit. Okay. He appears in many other cultures across the world. Native Americans and the Aztec have stories about the rabbit. The Vietnamese have stories about the rabbit. Chinese, Korea, and Japan as well. You said, have you seen the movie Spirited Away? Of course I have. Yeah, very good movie. I like that style too. That style is very, very cool. The partial anime style. Read my description, please. I don't just answer questions. Just because you asking and begging for it. I don't do that. Just watched half of it. I had to stop in the middle, but I'm in love. It's very good. I mean, when I watched it, even when I was a kid, I was enamored. I usually did like none of that type of shit, but definitely an unforgettable movie. Ponyo was very cute too. When I was a kid, Ponyo. That style was crazy. Also, the storyline too, very weird. Definitely all very spiritually active movies. We should do all plan to eat ramen noodles sometimes and keep the chat going. Ramen noodles. I don't know if I want to be eating my spicy ramen noodles up on this bitch. I know all that's gonna happen is y'all gonna see me get messy. Y'all gonna see me get messy as fuck. Damn. The stories are just so spiritual. Yeah, a lot of Japanese stories are based on their what is it called? Fuck. Shinto religion, where everything has a soul. Everything, even rocks. Believe it or not. We're a bill. Yeah, that is something what Virgo would say too. We're a bill. Yeah, the Shinto religion, which is the belief that everything has. It's basically based on. It's a stronger version of animism, but they do have the belief in strong beliefs in afterlife and life after death and demons and that sort of thing. And Tengu, which are also angels. Then they have the gates. They have the gates as well. If you've seen the big red gates that you usually see in those Japanese movies, those have spiritual meaning as well. It's where the dead cross over into the spirit world. They keep them open. You're not supposed to. In the old days, you weren't supposed to walk through straight away. You had to walk to the side in order to allow the spirits to walk through. Yeah, it's very cool. It used to be a lot stronger back of a religion back then. Now, really, I mean, it's a dying breed, but it constantly within anime. Favorite readers, I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing day, week, month, year, life. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. The image of the dead having a portal where the red gates were. Yup, and you have to respect that area. Like every time you walk through, you have to walk to the side to allow people, the dead people, to walk through the middle. Otherwise, you're interrupting the process, and the lore is that you'll get caught up in the spirit realm, or you'll be haunted for the rest of your life and shit like that. It was very, like I said, very strong religion. You know, demons, and yup, the sun and the moon, everything living as gods. Yup, that is something that's very. Shinto is influenced by Hinduism. That's why. Hinduism, I believe, came first, but on that account, like I said, Shinto is heavily based upon Hinduism and Buddhism. Yeah, Spirited Away is that thing. Never going back, never going back. We got a lot of fucking cool religions out here, y'all, that are, dying breeds, essentially. Like I love Celtic religion so much. Or Irish religion. So fucking cool. Oh yeah. Buddhism and Hinduism moved around. Is it Buddhism or Hinduism that is the most popular religion of the world? I think it's Hinduism, am I correct? Thank you, Malibu, for joining the members. Thank you. I'm about to post a couple of videos this afternoon. I posted the first one last week. Thank you, Malibu. I knew you was gonna hop through too. Trying to learn tarot. Druid Oracle deck. Let me look that up real quick. See what that looks like. Good morning, babe. How are you? How are you feeling? Let's see. Oh wow, it's beautiful. Yeah, definitely Celtic. Celtic base. So many animals. And all the green and the flowers. Very pretty. What the fuck? Oops, I'm wrong story. Oh, this one, Buddhism came after that, but the principles are connected because even the Lord Buddha was a Hindu by birth, and then he started his own religion, which was called Buddhism. Thank you for dropping the knowledge. I know some, I know a lot of the Lord just because I'm fascinated with um, the starting process of religions, how that shit even begins in the first place, how it even buds. So, those are the type of things that definitely stuck with me in school was the process of religion. Even though I'm not a religious person at all in any context, I'm a spiritual person. I'll put this on. Waking up really early. Okay, so are you waking up on your own volition or are you waking up for work? Malibu. Yeah, be careful. Trying I wake you up because Spirit wants me to wake up. My bad, did I wake you up? Anywhere between 2:20 and 4:30. Isn't it interesting? Isn't it fucking interesting? God. What they trying to say to you? Let's see. Let me just peek a little bit. Coping. Let's see. You definitely have spirits around you. That's for goddamn sure. That's what they say. You're definitely being watched right now by spirits. Read the description. Thank you. Read the description. Yup. Spirits are most definitely watching you. But I think it's more or less watching over you. You did have a scare there. So they're definitely watching over you, I would say. If they are bothering you, you definitely can say something. Definitely. Thanks for understanding, Naya. I just do things a certain way around here. You're all right. Did you have a question? Thank you for apologizing too. A lot of people get a stick up their ass. That's usually how it goes. I gotta boot them out for good. Be here, so they must be watching me. It is, and no, it's nothing to do with anything bad. Nothing to do with anything bad. Didn't feel that at all. Not malicious. It's angels type shit. You know, it's what we perceive as angels. It's people watching over you on the other side who want to see you do well. You know, they're holding their all and shit. Trying to make sure you're protected because you are in a sensitive way right now too. They don't want you taking any too big of a risk with your health, especially. Yeah, they said respect and protect. Isn't that funny? That's all. Come on, respect and protect. Stop it with that. I'm trying to fucking put it on repeat. Felt something touch my back. It happened more this week. I just dusted off. Sound like somebody all up in your room. Sound like somebody all up in there. Here, let me check. I'll check to make sure the PayPal went through. Let's see. Yes, your PayPal did go through. Thanks, love. I always forget my own motherfucking list here. So you want 3 questions? 3 questions. The refrigerator here is haunted. It makes so much noise off and on. That's usually what refrigerators do. For me, it's knocking. I get so much knocking, and then also people touching me in my sleep, and so I'd be waking up at all hours of the night. That's why I'm on here. But it's not. I don't get scared. You know, I don't get scared necessarily. It's just I'm a very restless person in the first place, so they wake me up to do things. You know, like if they want me to do tarot, I'll dream of tarot cards and they'll wake me the fuck up. That's usually how it is. Or if they want me to eat something, they'll wake me up to eat something. They'll have like the other night they had a dude carrying around Kraft macaroni and cheese in my room. And I was like, why y'all got Kraft macaroni and cheese? I was like, oh shit. I did skip a pretty big meal there. They wanted me to stop by a fast because I was fasting for a little bit. I was like, Jesus. Will my ex try to come back around? No. No. Yeah, no. It seemed like he was kind of dealing with a little bit of a coward. No. Your ex will not come back around. No. You know, this person has no backbone, no balls drive, very immature. So absolutely not. I don't see this person coming back around. Seems like you're good on that one. It won't stop them from thinking about you though, and all that type of shit. Obviously, you know, people cope. Even cowards cope. What's your next question? What What is my ex's karma for hurting me? I'm going to ask you to change that question now. Here's why. For one, that's none of your business. That's none of your business. Two, I think you have to look at it from maybe a little bit different perspective than just what's my ex's karma for hurting me, right? Because regardless of the pattern of decisions that this person made, you're like the whole vengeance card where it's like, I want this person to get karma, is unnecessary. Because karma doesn't work in that way. We know it doesn't. Right? You could beg for it, beg for it, beg for it, and it will never hit that person. On the account of that person will get their karma living their life, just like you will get your karma living your life. And then you just dealt with the karmic. So that's just the way it is. I love you, Culture, for not letting us get away with our petty questions. Absolutely not, because I want you to make it about you, not about the other person. Like, let's make it about your healing. It doesn't always have to be about who hurt me. This person hurt me the most and did this and did that. You know, it has to be about you. Make it about you. Like, there's no satisfaction in revenge. There just isn't. You're never going to get over that person if that's what you feel. I see, let me rephrase it. I wouldn't rephrase it. I would just say, like, just put another question down. Put another question down. Because it's not even one-sided like that, you know. Karma isn't one-sided like that either. It's a double-edged sword. When two people deal with each other's energy, it's a double-edged sword. Regardless. So you're asking how this man felt about a post. That's what I'm saying. There we go. Read the description. The petty shit. I'm patient, so I'll wait. Yes, I have eaten raw garlic. I'm Italian. I'm not a heathen. But raw garlic is heavy. It's heavy. There's certain types of garlic that aren't too bad, but holy shit. You love it, baby. Yo, you better be brushing them teeth. You better be washing that mouth out with soap. That shit stinky. You need a whole car air freshener in your mouth after you eat that shit. And gargle with acid and shit. It's so stinky. So stinky. You smell it on your breath. It's good. Yeah, it's good for your coat. But I'm just saying, don't you go nowhere with that stinky mouth. Come on now. You be talking about the exes and shit. He could probably smell your breath through the photo. I'm playing with you. What's the real reason he broke up with me? Okay, that's a better question, I suppose. It's a better question. Breakups are hard. Ginger is even better, I agree. Very, very, ginger is even stronger, but damn, garlic just got that scent, you know? Garlic bread is good, but it's not raw. She said, she really fight down that garlic. She said, garlic is for me. Y'all motherfuckers will eat ginger. People are gonna sweat out garlic. Like I said, I'm used to that. That's since we're Italian, we eat a lot of raw onion. Like, people take bites out of onions and full bites out of raw food all the time. So I'm used to it over here. Like, tomato will be eating that shit right off the stem and shit. So tomato. For us, it's a cultural thing. Yup, eating onion like an apple. Yup. Sometimes onions are pretty damn good. Depends on what kind. Let me stop. Okay, let's get back to work. Naya, what's the real reason he broke up with you? You didn't give him enough. You didn't give him enough. Like you feel like he didn't have your full undivided attention. You didn't give him enough. Like, and this is in several different. This is in several different ways. This is like, this is sexually. This is like, you didn't give him anything financially. You didn't give him anything that he like. You didn't give them pleasure. I feel like even the love piece too is like, you know, I don't think this person was really in love with you necessarily. In love with your looks, for goddamn sure, right? In love with your looks, your voice. But in all honesty, it's like this person wasn't even really in love with you. In fact, I see them playing from the get-go. Playing. This person also was never anxious about being caught. Definitely was talking to people on the side. Definitely a good manipulator as well. Because it seemed like he's older. I don't really know the dynamic between y'all as far as age, but it seemed like he's older, or he talked like he's older than he actually is. And of course, you fell for that piece too. But he wanted to be taken care of, and that, you know, the fact that you wouldn't take care of him or baby him or whatever. Like, there's only so many excuses that someone could give before it's just like the full written writ here is that he's a hoe, you know. The full written writ is that he's just a hoe. He was broken, wanted me to give him a lump sum of money. There it is, right there. You're not his fucking sugar mama. Yeah, look, it's a miss me with that bullshit. I get being hurt, right? But on that account, what I will say is that from the beginning there was red flags. Okay. From the beginning there was red flags, and this isn't putting no unnecessary blame in this scenario, but from the beginning there was red flags for sure. I decided the lease under my name. Did you kick him? You kicked him out. Everything. You moved that nigga. Chopping block is what I heard. Off the chopping block. Nasty, bro. Nasty. He wanted to open a joint account, and I still been asking him to close it. You might need to take legal action, man, because this nigga wanted to use you for everything you had, type shit. He wanted the pussy. He wanted the whole package deal, without even giving you nothing in return. That's the thing. He no loyalty or honesty at all. That was his goal. He preys on women who have money at all. You know, it doesn't even matter if you broke. To him, it's like, okay, you know, if I'm eating off of food stamps or I'm eating them dry ramen noodles, like, it is what it is. Won't work. Always played this small violin type shit. Be like, well, my family takes my money and da da da, and I'm in a tough scenario situation. Da da da. Play the small violin. Yeah, that's just a lazy piece of shit. I'm sorry that you had to deal with it tonight, but you dodged a bullet. Yo, there's a moth over here trying to get the fuck out. You know I'll clap you if you come. Don't even think about it. I'll clap you if you come over here. Moth want to test me. I left the apartment because he wouldn't leave. But what about your lease? Well, and how was it that he wouldn't leave? Take it. He said he doesn't have a good enough credit to get it. It doesn't matter what he's saying. He's a user, and that's abuse. So what you should be doing is calling the cops and be like, "Get the fuck out of my apartment." That's what you should be doing. If he's not on the lease, you could easily just remove him. Yeah, or get your fucking name off real quick. You know, whoever you got to talk to. But yeah, it does fall on your responsibility in the end to take care of whatever the situation is. Like I said, if you got to take legal action in order to close that account, and legal action in order to remove that motherfucking lease, it is what it is. Nigga tried to play, and, you know, he tried to pre-game, and, you know, the game stops here. should stop here. But you can't, you can't just skip out on taking action. Talking to someone to break the lease, good. And with the account, with the bank and everything like that, that's also something you need to deal with and take it to a higher level if it doesn't get sorted out just by talking to them folks. Sorry you dealt with all that. Pigs, right? That's what it is. It's a pig. It's not even a human. It's a pig. What's your third question? Yeah, they said you still in your feelings. It's fresh. He was definitely playing more than just you. There's several girls here too, so. Yeah, I mean, it's just he's already a weak person. He's already a piece of shit. Whether it's revenge you're looking for or karma, that shit will hit him regardless, because if he's acting like a piece of shit, that's usually what comes for pieces of shit. They get bit in the ass. Do you have any questions that are more or less relating to you and your own healing? Because I kind of feel bad just going off on him, because I've already told you the situation. It's like, whether he does realize it, I mean, clearly he does realize he's hurt you, right? Clearly he does realize that he's hurt you, especially since that was the shit from the beginning, is to hurt you. He just don't give a fuck. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. He just don't give a fuck. Is this something that you want to know, that is it maybe just correlating to this, nigga? Because, I'm not going to repeat what I just said. I know he's hurt you. Leaving this slot. Play innocent like there's a true player, right? And that's just what he does, in order to get what he wants. And clearly he did get something, right? And now he's sitting in an apartment with your name on it, fucking around with bitches in something that has your name all over it. And to him, it's like a piece of cake type shit. He got exactly what he wanted in the end, regardless of whether you was going to be there or not. He can play innocent all he wants, but that's, I don't think he's ever going to take responsibility for that shit. And the way he sees it is like, you did the dumb thing, not him. You did the dumb shit. The reason why he wants to pull it out like he playing innocent is because he wants to make sure that he still has his shit secured, so that maybe you will come back around and still support his ass. Yep, it's a lesson. Yeah, it has nothing to do with you at this point. It's his selfish ass games. It's your the toys type shit. And I finally broke. What's something good I will have in my love life moving forward? Well, first of all, this situation is not, not going to be any closure here as far as like him admitting his wrongs and all that type of shit. That's just not going to happen. So if you're looking for closure, looking for karma, all that type of shit, that's not what at all what you should be focused on. I do see more stuff with finances here. You do eventually here you're going to get, that lease remove everything, him out of your bank account, all that type of shit. As far as like finding the respect, I mean, as far as a partner goes, that's going to be a little bit more difficult for you because you're very, very hesitant. Obviously, after this past situation, you're going to be hurt for a second here. It's not just going to clear up in a couple of days. You might want it to, but running through relationships or approaching relationships with that energy is toxic. So what I'm seeing here is you looking out for people that are shady, because I do see some shady folk. I see a Sag, I see a lot of fire energy. I do see shady folks. Now that you're single too, they did say something about having a couple of side pieces here. And that account, like people you can have sex with, who will give you their undivided attention, but I don't think they're relationship oriented necessarily. I think right now is just a plan of like calming down from whatever this whole debacle is after you deal with it. Yeah. You're not gonna stop thinking about him until you get your shit off of his not his apartment, but get your name off that apartment. Something good. They did say something about internal dialogue for you too, like feeling very, very depressed and borderline suicidal. They mentioned that a little bit. It might be a situation where you should probably get a little bit more help than what you have right now. You had the nerve to treat me wrong. Of course, not everyone has emotions though. And I want to just say this real quick. It probably moved fast because you thought you can trust him. But here's the key for the future. You've been through abuse, but your abuse doesn't define you, and that shouldn't be brought up until way late into the relationship. I mean, not into the relationship, but into the talking stage. Abuse and horrible relationship, horrible abuse, like that shouldn't be brought up until you are, you got to find a comfort level. As far as like registering the emotional side effects of something that's happened to you once before, where someone maybe did it in a little bit of a different way, but still it's like abuse. You're really going to have to think on and feel on when the right time is to expose that side of yourself. Don't just instantly rip off the bandage, because you're not doing anyone justice by doing that. In fact, you're doing yourself a disservice by opening up so easily. And it's not because you're easy, it's because you're still hurt. And it's okay to still be hurt. Okay, it's okay to still be hurt. That's just a healing process. And that's something you do alone. You don't need this nigga. You don't need no nigga to help you do this. Eventually, you will be comfortable enough to go out there and play with what you need to play with. But truth be told is, you need to be a little bit more honest and feel a lot more towards your own situation. How people get emotionless when they experience extreme bouts of trauma. But you need to, I'm not saying focus on it. It has nothing to do with it. It's like, yes, you're aware of it, but it's also something that doesn't define you today, right now, currently. Right? That's why you were able to leave that situation alone so fast. So you are trying to manifest here, but realize manifestation of a perfect love life when you yourself need to work on some of the imperfection shit. That's not gonna be easy. You know, it's not gonna be easy. Like I said, they talk about counseling a lot for you. Counseling, getting the help that you need. Counseling. They say something about friends as well, kind of being betrayers. Yeah, they talk about friends as well being betrayers. Or maybe you start out as friends. That's why it was so shocking to you, because it didn't even start as like a sexual relationship necessarily. Yeah, go on. What you need is some fresh dates, for sure. Some fresh dates. Go on a couple of dates and shit. You will see how fast they fold too. Like, not all of them are maybe even this intelligent. So they just expect you to be fucking stupid. That's basically what I'm reading. Sorry, it's my. I'm probably gonna get off after this because I do have some shit to do this early morning at 8. Just gonna get a couple of these in. Of course. I mean, to be fair, like your self-worth, even through that abusive relationship, you was able to still separate yourself from this toxicity. So that shows that you still do have worth. You still have your confidence. That's strength. That is power. You know, belief in yourself and your independence. That's not, that's power. It is. It's powerful, very powerful. You gotta keep yourself in check in the aspect where people don't need to get their karma when they're already fucking miserable. Can you imagine I mean, I'm not even saying can you imagine. I'm not even gonna say that, but I'm saying his own misery is in his own motherfucking head. Okay, wherever that's at. Okay, so while your misery right now is feeling pretty bad, yours is temporary, while his is forever. His is a misery where he's gonna keep spinning out of control, and this ain't the type of dude who gonna get no help neither. And he just gonna keep spinning and spinning and spinning until he's left alone forever, or put in a cell type shit for scamming and fraud. So, it could have been a lot worse, now. He always complained about how he always gets bad luck. Bad luck, my ass. Right? It's like, it's not even bad luck. It's like you look at life in a negative light, in a negative way. You treat people with disrespect, and you gonna get it fed back to you. That's just how the universe be. When you can't view the world out of this tiny, tiny lens that you think that it is, because you think all women are players and all women are like the mother will abandon you or whatever, and too controlling, and that's just the way it is, right? That's who you gonna get. And now, Naya, that's even a lesson for you in the future is, if you start going along the lines of everyone's the bad guy, every man is a bad man, and he's going to do this and he's going to do that, and you start projecting out of fear, you're going to get that type of person. Right? All it takes, Naya, is awareness in your own behavior, and that's it. That's all it takes, is for you to completely change the game when it comes to dating, and completely change your life. It takes just one change within yourself. It has nothing to do with that dude and what he gets and what he doesn't get. He's spineless. You already know that. He's a coward. You already know that. I mean, it took me a long time to understand that too, but once you get it, it's like really easy to see, and that's how it works. Yeah. It's just a lot harder to move through life in that way too, because it's like, okay, then who can I trust? But it's a learning process. Socialization and communication is a whole entire learning process. To be able to weasel out the red flags out of people is very, it's intricate. It's hard because some people would just run. But on that account, you already know they're big walking, talking fucking red flag in the first place. So it is what it is, right? Bitch, if you run in with your fucking tail tucked between your legs type shit, you just dropping breadcrumbs and all that, that's a warning sign. Person ain't ready for a relationship, they're ready to fuck. They want that pussy, but they don't want to put in the work to get that shit. I'm learning more and more, and I'm growing. You are. I know this was another bad experience, but don't hold it against yourself like that. You're not dumb. You're not stupid. You're not foul for dealing with this situation. You dealt with it, trusting another person with the information that you was giving them as far as your past. If anything, you just moving up the board and becoming an even stronger person. You know, for some reason I got the saying, God give his toughest battles to, you know, his biggest competitors, or his, you know, biggest prizes, his angels type shit. So you are growing. You are. Just watch people close, okay? Watch people close. You don't have to like even vocalize these things that you see. You just gotta watch. And you're good at that. Very good at that. Yeah, people switch up like a light bulb. Doesn't matter how long you've been friends with them either. I saw some friends too being very shitty. So watch out for the friend piece. I saw some friends being shitty as fuck. He really broke my heart. I know, sweetie. What I will do from this point on is really think about what you genuinely like. Build, of course, a semi-perfect person, okay, but make it realistic. Whether it's in your head or on a piece of paper or whatever. And I want you to look for those traits, okay? Because some people forget what the shit is even about. It's not just the looks. It's not just the swoon talking and looks. You got to look for all the traits. And don't think you're overshooting, because you're not overshooting. You're just asking for a decent fucking human being. You know, that look decent too. You're going to be okay. I know you will. You're very strong. Okay? Very strong. Yeah. You're going to do it. Took you a lot to even, I feel like, entertain that there was problems within the dynamic of the relationship. But that's all that past shit coming flooding back to you too. Fear. It's okay to have an internal dialogue instead of vocalizing it all the time. Conversation is hard. Try to, you know, just do your best. Do what you know is best. Because you do know best. We're seeing it through your eyes. Of course. Alright, yeah. I'm going to hop off so that I can get my day started. I need to get a cup of coffee. Need to start moving around the house. I do got places to be later. I do appreciate, this is more like one of my shorter streams. Usually we can go on for like 6 hours. Shit gets wild. You have a great day too, sweetie. You guys have a great fucking day. I appreciate y'all rolling up in here. It was very chill vibes tonight, which I did not expect because the energy all over the place has been so chaotic, but I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Malibu. You have an amazing day too. You say. You be good now. I know you. Be good. You too, legendary. Y'all be good. Y'all be good. Alright, y'all. Enjoy yourselves. I will be posting more videos this afternoon. Lots more to come. I've over recorded everything pretty much. So y'all gonna have your cake and eat that shit too. Alright. I'll see y'all in the next stream. Probably tonight. So prepare. I would say like 2:45, 3. Kind of like we did tonight. Alright, y'all. I'll see you.